Hi, my name is Ambry, and this is my Front Yard Mission story. My whole story revolves around my friend Emily. She lives down the street from me, and for many years, I only knew her by what I could observe from her life from, 3 doors up. But I knew I always wanted to be her friend. She just has one of those personalities that draws people to her. But I'm pretty awkward, and so I always try these little ways, and it doesn't work out. So finally, we had our big break in COVID because we all had to be super neighbors during that time. And my kids and I were walking by her house, and I saw she and her kid out playing. And I said, "Hey, are you working from home? And is Brett here full time? Is he not going anywhere for childcare?" And she was like, "No, he's only here," as if she's like, "Everyone's doing it. Everybody stop asking questions." And so I said, "Does he just want to come up and play with the kids?" And she was like, "Absolutely." And literally just kind of put a coat on him and just go be with these people. And of course, our kids had no one else to play with, so they were just like, "A new friend." And it was great. So I was so excited. I'm like, this is my in. We're gonna be friends. It's gonna be awesome. And that became more and more regular. And then one day we were walking again, and I just said, "Hey, tomorrow is Kids Day at our church. Do you guys want to come?" And there was no prior conversation about Jesus to this point. But like I said, I'm pretty awkward, and so I just throw things out there. And she was like, "Yeah, I think that'd be great." And so they started coming, and they loved it, which ironically then that opened up more conversations about faith and faith background, and so we got to kind of talk about that more. And so she kept coming. We would join a discipleship group together, and so it was just really good. And then I think I finally saw the full circle of things when I was just having a day, and things weren't working out. It wasn't probably not even the kids' fault, more as me. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it anymore. And I had called down and I said, "Hey, I know you're home with Brett, and I know he's sick and you're working, but I really can't do this anymore. Can you take some of my kids? Can they just come play?" And she was like, "Sure, we'll make it happen. I'll rearrange my schedule." I said, "Great." I said, "Here's the other thing. I'm going to a dinner later, and they are expecting me to bring brownies. Can you make those brownies?" I said, "One of the kids can help you." And she was like, "Sure, we'll make it happen." So I sent kids with a box of brownies down to her house, and literally the moment the door shut behind them, I laid flat on my back, and I was just like, this is amazing. I was just struck by the goodness and kindness of God in that moment, because I thought, this is why he calls us into community. This is why he calls us to love our neighbors, not necessarily for their sake, but for us. I'm like, he was calling me into more of his love and his community. And it just felt, even on it was such a terrible day, just the wheels completely came off. And I remember just laying there thinking, it makes actually so much more sense now. And I love experiencing God's love in this way.